Is Scotland failing in its devolved powers? Scotland has the lowest child poverty rate in the UK. Obviously, it's still high, but our policies are clearly working to take it down. In Scotland, you'll wait the least amount of time if you go to A&E to be seen. Crime's down 40% in Scotland. Scotland's actually the most productive area in the UK. Not to brag, but we've also got the most educated population in the EU, Europe, and the UK. And we've got the second most educated population in the OECD countries, just behind Canada. One of our schools has won the top global award, Best School. So unionists love to quote this figure, about 52% of Scotland claims benefits, but that's actually the third lowest in the UK, behind London and the South East. Scotland has the 7th lowest unemployment rate in Europe and second lowest in the UK, just behind Northern Ireland. They've got 2.9%, we've got 3.2%. Scotland's the 4th most developed region in the UK and actually the fastest developing. Scotland and Northern Ireland are the only UK regions to export more than they import. If you want the best water you've ever tried out the tap, you just need to come to Scotland and you will not have to worry about Tories dumping sewage into your beaches because our water is nationalised. If you want the cheapest council tax in the UK, all you need to do is come to Scotland. Out of the 4 UK nations, the only nation that has lower poverty than Scotland is Northern Ireland. Scotland's attracting more foreign investment than the rest of the UK and actually Europe. Everyone always goes on about the drug problem, but they never ever speak about that England and Wales have just a bad drug problem as Scotland, but it's being ignored down there, whereas the SNP have asked for drug policy to be devolved so they can deal with it. We've managed to reconnect these towns and villages to the rail lines. The Borders Rail project was actually the largest in Britain in 100 years, and the SNP did it, and it's upped the Borders economy and reconnected them to the capital. So yeah, every government has failings, but for you to say they've failed in all their independent powers, it's just not true. If we're doing this well with our devolved policies, imagine what we can do with all the powers an independent country has.